All right.
Is that getting both of us?
Yeah, it's getting both of us. So today we got Derek, including myself. My name is Lamb, and we've been friends since 2001. And
Dang.
yeah, long time, huh? So this dude, one of the nicest human beings I know. So very kind. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so
Like, how was your life from the tech school, mechanics, tire changing?
okay, so I'll start from the beginning.
Yeah.
Back in like 2000, 99, 2000, I decided I wanted to be a automotive technician. And when I graduated high school in 2001, I was like, you know what, I'm going to go to the Cab Tech and learn some automotive engineering. That's what I wanted to do. And that's where I met this person, one of my best friends on the planet. And I went from, we cheated off the same people, actually.
Yeah, we was not one of them straight A students.
Yeah, it was more
good
like
at math or whatever. We are the bottom feeder.
I guess you could say that.
Yeah.
I guess you could say that, but it's that's how I met him. And then I learned while I was in DeKalb Tech that I was like, well, I might as well get a job working in a shop. That's when I started working at NTB back in 2001. And I was like, dang, this sucks. And I started working at NTB in 2002.
How much they compensated you?
But at NTB?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was making $6 an hour plus commission. So with the commission, you could make some decent money, but you're going to be hustling 24/7. And my mind state back then, I was like, what, 19, 18? And I was like, dang, I'm just, whew. I wanted to make money. And come to find out, I didn't want to work on cars anymore.
Why is that? Because of the money? Or
No, it was because of the money, and then customers start knowing more than I did, apparently. Because I'm doing an alignment, and the customer would come in and tell me that I'm doing my job wrong, and you just stand there and watch me. I'm like, dog, you would explain to the customer, like, they have the signs up saying no customers allowed unless escorted by a shop person.
Well, nobody wants you to mess that.
Yeah,
anyway.
But if I'm setting a toe on a Del Sol, you know what I'm saying? Just don't bother me. It's an easy set. You just take the nut off and twist it.
And mechanics are very unappreciated.
Yeah,
but
just like truck drivers. But that's a different subject.
Yeah.
But and then I decided, okay, since I don't want to be an automotive technician anymore, I'll join the Army. And me and my buddy one day, we were sitting in my apartment, like, hey, you want to join the Army? I said, yeah. And then the next thing I know, 3 weeks later, I was at Fort Benning, like, this was a terrible idea. Like, God dang, why?
Yeah, I say, I'm not stopping you, but you sure you want to do this?
Yeah, because I knew that it wasn't a bad idea to join the military, but at the same time, I didn't know. It was just the unknowing.
You was meeting up with your ex-wife. You moved in with her, and I was like, I'm not trying to tell you what to do with your life. You just met this girl, and you were like,
Well, I'm pretty sure I didn't make those noises. But I was young, and I wanted to experience more things because I grew up in I grew up really sheltered. Like, I never experienced anything. So I was like, okay, so I'm living in with this broad, and I was like, okay. So what's the next step? And the next step was, I was like, okay, well, I'll join the military. And then, like, my recruiter said, if you get married now, you'll make more money. And I was like, you can't tell me that shit, because I like making money. So that's what I did.
So did it backfire on you?
Okay, so backfired is a weird way to put it, because I got 2 amazing kids, man. Okay. So I can't say that it backfired on me.
Okay, for the kids you wouldn't trade it, but
no.
The relationship, like most people, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't work out if you're not compatible with each other. So we're not doing any blaming or this.
I don't bash anyone, man, because
yeah.
like when you bash someone, that means that, like, you have some sort of emotional attachment to them. I don't have any sort of emotional attachment to my ex.
So you wish her nothing but the best.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Because at the end of the day, by holding grudges, that causes me to have negative shit coming towards me, and I don't like negative. I don't like having a lot of negativity coming towards me. Because when you have negative things coming towards you, that means there's something wrong with the balance in your life. So I try to stay positive all the time.
So young adults and teenager or whatever, you guys should just let it go. Let it go. Don't. If a woman trying to fight you or start an argument, walk away.
Yeah. Well, okay. So I won't say walk away all the time because sometimes.
Why would you scream at?
No, not
you
no.
know?
Okay, so I'm not saying scream at them. What I'm saying is, if a lot of times when a woman's angry, it's because they can't convey what they're trying to explain to you, so they get angry and want to hit you or do all this other stuff. Those are crazy. Those are crazy bras. But what you want to do is try to understand where they're coming from, and if you can't understand where they're coming from and they're continuously being angry, just that's when you walk away. Because a lot of times women get angry over stupid shit that like doesn't even make sense. Like,
Well, you. I hate to say it, but you. In your second marriage, I'm still the
man,
first one, so I can give better advice, right?
I can give good advice too, based off.
Your
my
advice,
mom's
your advice is. I'm not trying to put you down. Your advice is walking away when things are not working right. You got to be man enough to walk away, right, from a relationship when things are not.
Oh yeah,
working.
absolutely. Okay, so the way you
Yeah.
said that was weird,
How?
but like, okay, so I didn't just walk away from my relationship because this broad,
You-
that lady, she broke 2x4s over my head. You can ask my buddy. You can
Yeah.
like you could ask me. She broke 2x4 over my head. She broke. She threw a TV at me, a 40-inch Vizio TV. She threw it at me. She broke a napkin holder over my head, and then called the police on me, and said that I was hurt. Like she was afraid for me to be at the house, and all I did was come home from work. All I did was come home, and it was my fault that I came home tired. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's neither here nor there. But at that point, I was like, okay, so she has literally lost her mind. But at the end of the day, I'm glad that it was a learning experience. I got two perfect kids, in my opinion. They're perfect in my opinion. I got
Yeah.
life experience. I don't know.
Yeah.
I went through a lot with her. But at the same time, if I hadn't been with my ex-wife, I would not have met my current wife. And my current wife is, in my opinion, is perfect.
All right, man. Take care.
All right, but my current wife right now is freaking perfect. Like right now, she is working while I can't work because I broke my leg, acting like a jackass on my four-wheeler. But that's a different subject. But it's just you have to go through something to appreciate where you are in life right now. Because if you never go through anything, you will never appreciate the down times. You can't appreciate the up times if you never had any down times.
Okay.
You can't appreciate the positive if you don't have any negative. That comes with that balance. Because like a battery, you got to have a negative and a positive to make whatever electrical situation work. It's the same thing with life. You got to have both.
Okay. Let me check. You
You
can
just
edit.
say time out. Where you going?
Okay, it's still working.
Yeah.
All right. You can edit it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So your marriage didn't work, and then you joined the military, got back out, and finally, you just said, "I had enough," right?
Yeah. So I got out in 2013.
Yeah.
And I decided I knew I wanted to be a truck driver. I've always wanted to be a truck driver. Like before I wanted to work on cars, I knew I wanted to be a truck driver because I remember the guy. It was a couple of guys in my old neighborhood that drove trucks, and I was like, I would get excited whenever they would come down the hill with a Jake brake. I loved it. So when I got out of the Army, I went to truck driving school down in Columbus, Georgia Driving Academy, and my tuition assistance covered it actually. So, because it didn't cost enough for the GI Bill to take care of it, so I got tuition assistance. 3 weeks later, I had a job. My first trucking job was at GMP Transportation out of Columbia, South Carolina. Yep, I worked there for a little while, I worked there for what? From March until November of 2013. That was
Okay.
my first trucking job.
Okay. So how is it? How was the trucking industry to you?
So how has it been to me?
Yeah.
Oh,
How's yeah.
oh man! Every time I get behind the wheel of a truck, it's so relaxing. Like some people say that it's a stupid job. I've been told like, oh, you're just a dumbass truck driver. I've been called these things. It's like, but everybody that has called me a dumbass truck driver, they hate their lives. They hate their jobs. Every day I get in my truck, I'm just like, this is the best job ever. Like if you've never, like,
I got me and him both got CDLs
Yeah.
for some reason, which is kind of weird because we was in the different.
different paths.
Yeah, yeah.
We're taking different paths.
Well, I started out as a mechanic, and I'm still a mechanic, unfortunately. Unfortunately.
Fortunately, because like you can
Yeah.
fix all your stuff at a really discounted rate because you can do it yourself and you don't have to pay the labor.
Yeah, but you got to do the labor. It's just like if I clean your house or you clean my house, we still got to clean the house.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
like you don't have to pay the labor. Your labor is
Yeah,
your time.
but
you gotta pay your time.
But you still it's not like it's free. You still gotta work, bust your knuckles and stuff.
Yeah, I
So
got plenty
it's-
of busted knuckles.
Yeah, so it's still time consuming. A lot of people think, oh, just because he's a mechanic, he can do everything free. He can work on my car free. Good luck.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
No.
find somebody else.
Yeah, it's like people want you to run loads for like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, you can do this. You're a truck driver. No, because
Yeah.
you got to pay for fuel. You got to pay for the
Exactly.
insurance. You got to pay for the
Yeah.
the time because
Yeah.
it's
On
gonna-
your time off, like with us, if we work more than 40 hours, then on a days off, that's overtime. So if somebody, I give you $50 to put on some brake pads, keep it. But
Yeah.
but anyways, so you've been through different stages in your life.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Every stage was a stepping stone from the stage before. So I got married, got divorced, and the next step was I was like, okay, I need to figure out what is like, how can I make myself better? So what I did was I decided, well, I was driving a truck. I was like, you know what? I'm just building myself for the rest of my life. And as soon it was like the next day when I decided that I'm just be by myself. I was like, fuck it. I don't want no bras. I don't want nobody. I just want to sit in the truck and make as much money as possible. And the next day, my buddy, she was like, "Hey, how old is too old for you to date?" I was like, "What the fuck you talking about?" And then she was like, "Yeah, I got this friend." And then next thing I know, me and my current wife right now, we text each other for 6 hours.
So age it doesn't matter.
No.
Okay.
Not even a little bit because.
Okay.
Because like when you grow, when you mature and become wise, become wiser, like age becomes just another number.
Anybody who's 60 watching this, you got potential with a 30-year-old.
Man, look, you see this? No, not this.
Why?
This
You
is
say age is
no, I'm talking about
No.
this.
Oh, okay. So, but no, she's a little bit older, but she's very lovely and she's very kind.
Yeah.
So, but that's no problem at all. If you compatible, then you know, enjoy the time on Earth. How about your military? Any violent situations you
Yeah,
dealt with?
it's been several violent situations. But like it was weird though, because on both of my deployments, it was always like people got fucked up in front of me or behind me, like on different convoys. I never got blown up and all that stuff, but it's just weird. I was like, dang.
Okay, how about the stereotype that's been going on recently and still going on? Well, people complain about, oh, the cops is shooting blacks, attacking the black community. What do you feel about that?
Okay, so I think that comes down to the person, because personally, I've never, well, once. One time I was down in Noonan and the police were being jackasses to me, but I was acting like I was being stupid. I think I was racing someone, and it pissed the cop off or whatever. So that's my fault. So that's why the cop was angry. But other than that, like I've really never had to deal with a cop being rude to me.
So
If I was being normal.
if for instance, if you what you saying, if you nice to another human being,
Hmm.
they're gonna be nice to you regardless of
Yeah.
what color you are.
Absolutely.
But you up, I don't want to show my wallet. I don't get off my start cussing and stuff. And then if you pull your hand the wrong way,
Yeah,
the
you're
cop-
gonna get shot.
the cops, you know, they risk their life. They want to go home to their family.
Yes. Okay, so every time a police officer pulls you over, he doesn't. That person does not know you from a man on the moon.
Yeah.
So you have to understand that that police officer is just doing his job, just like you're trying to do your job. So I used to deliver fuel, and people would get angry at me because they would park their cars on top of my where I have to deliver fuel, and I would be like, "Can you move your car up so I can deliver fuel?" And people get an attitude with me about it. I'm like, "Why would you get mad at me for me trying to do my job?" So it's the same thing with police officers.
I mean, racism do exist, but in today, like you grew up with many different friends, Asian,
Mhm.
blacks, whites. You know,
Yeah.
tell us your experience of knowing different people, like
Okay, so
Mitchell, you know, passed
Okay,
away, and you know all that. So what? Tell us about your experience of having different friends from different backgrounds.
Okay, so for me, it's always cool because I experienced a lot of different cultures. So I grew up in College Park, Georgia, and like College Park has been known as being like all fucked up or whatnot. But I'm like, not for me. I used to walk up and down Old National all the time, and never had any issues. But as far as having friends from different cultures, I was like, dang. When I first met him, I thought he was rich. I was like, dang, this dude got plenty of money. Because he would always pay for, like, whenever we wanted to eat, like, all the Mexican food, all the Chinese food, everything. I was like, dang, how does this nigga have all this money? But come to find out, he was broke as I was. He was paying credit cards. Now it's different now. Like, our lives have changed now. And then, like, back in 2002, when I started working at NTB in Fayetteville, that's when I started hanging out with more white people. And I was like, dang, these people are cool as shit. And it's weird. But I appreciate the fact that I was able to, or I am still able to hang out with pretty much everybody that I developed a friendship with after I got out of high school.
Yeah, he tried what, duck meat,
Yeah, this dude, okay, so we was over there at the house.
squid, all kinds.
I've never eaten no duck before. I was like, fuck is a duck? It's fucking duck. You know, I ate this shit. That was the most tender meat I've ever eaten in my life.